from Safeco Field in Seattle. MLB Network is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. James Paxton gets the starting nod for the M's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Anderson in 0-2 hole here. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he gets ahead 0-1. And what would a game be in Seattle without the threat of rain? For now, however, 62 degrees at first pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Delino DeShields goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and Beltre's got himself a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Back up the middle. Andrus gets down and dirty. It's there, and he's out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Mariners are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules in.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cano waits on the first pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he lines it out to center. Oh, and he misses it. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. And yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow and 2 runs come across to score. That's beyond costly right there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he swings and hits a laser to right. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He swings and lines it to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Nero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the shower. Bartolo Colon comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Batting ninth.
Into the box, Mike Margima.
Margima.
As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is not the way you'd like to start an inning right here. After that two-run bomb, another base hit, and this could get ugly real early.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack right now, Dan. He saw that two-run missile go out, and he was on point getting himself a knock.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. He swings and grounds it to short. They'll go to the bag for one, on to first, and they get the double play. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball, as this will rattle up into the corner. And the throw in gets away from him. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
In now, Mitch Haniger. He swings and grounds it to short. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. Seattle leads this one 9-0. Up next for the Rangers, Robinson Chirinos. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Segura has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Digging in, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Michael Brantley is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 4 for 9. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 9-0. Striding in once again, Kyle Seager. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
Now in the box, Ben Gamel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Colon into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. So coming to the plate, Dan Vogelbach. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Chu is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Digging in, Rougned Odor. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A wave and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He gets it hard on the ground with the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Little dribbler down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in, Jason Hayward. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. Pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Mike Margima. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Brantley is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Delino DeShields as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Ground ball foul down the left side. DeShields aboard here at first with nobody out. Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Gene Segura standing in. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Cano waits on the first pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Digging in once again, Kyle Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there, and that retires the side. Mariners are down on 4 pitches, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
A high fastball is in there. And he'll step off and try again. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's back to Seattle right after this. Next for Seattle, Ben Gamel. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Line softly to the right side. Foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Dan Vogelbach is next. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Colon sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Popped high in the air. Beltre is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Seattle.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and Hayward has a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been pulled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Stepping in, Mike Margima. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. One left for Seattle, but they hold a 9-0 lead. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Here's Rougned Odor now. First time up, he went down looking. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here it comes now to Andrus. A high fastball is in there.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mariners lead it 9-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Chu, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Into the box, Gene Segura. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
The batter.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Robinson Cano.
High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. One down.
Up next for Seattle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Haniger. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Colon into his motion. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 7th inning coming up. The M's lead it 12-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in now, Delino DeShields. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Third baseman number 20.
So the bases are empty with 1 away for Adrian Beltre. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hard liner to center field. Horton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. At the plate, Dan Vogelbach.
Leading off for the Mariners, first baseman, Dan Vogelbach.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Adur is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Hayward.
And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has a read on it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number
Now at
28.
the plate, Mike Margima. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Brantley. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's Michael Brantley. On its way is pitch number 75. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Seager at third, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Brantley leads off first with 1 away. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit in the air out toward left. Gamble has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Rougned Odor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Just missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Jose Leclerc comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dee Gordon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A pause and the 0-2. Tapped up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Line toward the alley in left center, and another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Gene Segura standing in. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Popped him up. Beltre in foul ground. He's got it one away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Chu is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Third baseman number 15.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Seattle leads this one 13-0. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Here's Elvis Andrus now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 count and the pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes now to Andrus. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Drilled to the left side. From his knees, the throw on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play in this thing? That's what you call that icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
13-0, a convincing final score. The Mariners with a 17-hit attack. James Paxton is the winning pitcher of record. Jake Arrieta couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Quidzak, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.